Citadel, Goody has locked himself up because almost all the devils were wiped out in a surprise sneak attack. The Bajorans are still fighting valiantly, or at least to the last breath. So the party's trying to decide where they're going to go. Goody has said something about there might be a traitor amongst their mists. So the two paladins are looking for a way to secure there's no traitors. So that's where we're at right now. So when they leave, do you want a Bajoran to pop in on them?
Obviously.
Yeah. So I will get. I'll get a Bajoran. You can pick any Bajoran you want there at the Radiant Citadel.
Alright. Step out and get my laptop anyway.
All right. So let's go back to the conversation with the exact opposites. So, the paladins and our resident Goody General.
So I guess I'll walk in and.
May I help you?
That depends. It has come to my understanding that you have a feather of sorts.
Mm-hmm. You have a feather too, don't you?
Not the same as the one you have, but
Oh.
I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a feather.
What are your plans?
I was just enjoying the view. Well, not really enjoying, not looking too great. What's your plan?
That's what I'm referring to.
I'm waiting on instructions from Goody on what to do.
Goody doesn't have many more assets left.
He has me and Memphis. His will, our hands.
2 of you against an entire army don't stand a chance.
I'm gonna assume Mantis is still there, or did you venture off?
I'm still there.
Okay.
I'm just looking at them, wondering what's
If he
happening.
wishes us to go down in a fury, that's what it is. 100% faithful.
I can respect that. But why waste that potential when we could band together and have a greater chance of success?
For Goody?
For now. For the greater good.
For now.
Your master has informed me that there may be a traitor amongst us, and that's what we need the feather for.
Traitor. Well, that changes everything.
I think that'd be enough to band us together for now.
It definitely bans me. Which I have a proposal. I could write up a proposal, and everyone that signs, we will be able to tell if they're faithful or not faithful to Goody.
Okay.
And the ones that would not want to sign, I would see as a traitor. Because one way or another, we would find out if they're a traitor. They sign on a dotted line, or sign in red a few seconds later.
And that's all this contract of yours entails, is finding out who is the traitor.
Yes.
There's no small print, no catches.
You can read the whole thing. Give me just a moment. I'll write one up.
Okay.
All right. So roll performance about how good it is.
I reckon you 20. Yeah. One second. 25.
All right. So he writes it up. You're not trying to sneak. Are you trying to sneak anything into it, or is it just straight?
It's straight.
So it's straight. So it literally goes. It situates. You follow Goody, and you're not doing anything or have done anything to side with the demons.
Read it out. I'll read it out loud so everybody can hear you.
Okay.
But everybody will sign on the line. It says, I'm 100% faithful to Goody and Goody's vision of the future. I also have 0 allegiances to the demons.
What is Goody's future?
That's up to Goody.
I'll have to talk more to Goody about that one.
You all are still by yourself, right?
Yeah, they're still by themselves. So do you want to call everyone together?
Talking to Goody first.
All right,
I'm
so
not signing
are
it until I know
are
what his
you-
future is.
Are you going to ask the generals to come in with you?
You
like
just-
the-
I think we need to go consult Goody on this.
Absolutely.
So the 4 of you all are going to go, and I'm assuming you're still sulking around.
Sulking.
Both paladins and meeting. Okay.
All right, so yeah, this is an interesting full. The 2 paladins and whatever you 2 are,
Whatever.
businessmen. All right, so you all come and Goody's still standing there looking off in the difference. And when you all come in, Goody asks if without even looking at you all, if you all have come to some type of common ground.
We have. I just have a few questions for you first.
So he sort of waves his hand, giving you the. It's like, let me hear it.
What are your visions of the future? What does that entail?
It's like 1, to escape here alive. I believe that we all can agree to that. He never turns and looks at you all. I'm just saying it off into the distance. It's like 2, to stop the demons from spreading, and 3, crush my enemies that have betrayed me. Nothing more, nothing less.
Do you have a list of these enemies you speak of?
It's like I'm working on it.
Still gonna add 1.
So,
I would need to know who's on that list before I can agree to anything.
like right now, I believe there are a bunch of devils.
Okay. Any gods on that list?
No.
Can we put an addendum down on there that it cannot affect if his future list starts accumulating people who we simply cannot.
He
You know what I mean?
he is looking for who wronged him.
I
specifically.
believe him because he hasn't lied to us yet.
I'm just saying, like he's looking for who has set him up to fail.
Okay.
So didn't set up you all to fail. Well, by proxy, then yeah, like you all have been set up to fail too. But someone has ensured that the Radiant Citadel was going to fall. By not having enough reinforcements. So Goody feels that it was another devil or devils that may have done this.
So you want vengeance against these other devils?
He reminds everyone that there is a status quo of things, and apparently this status quo has been disturbed, and that someone has broken a contract somewhere, and he will find who broke it, and there will be retribution, not vengeance. But laws are there for a reason.
I can agree with that. I have a few requests though, before I sign.
A request, huh?
Simple requests, not demands. Requests.
Now, if he says anything that either of you do not like, either you two don't like, you can speak up if you feel like he's insulting.
For one, my other paladin made a great point of that if at any point that list adds someone that we don't agree with, then we're not going to help you with that.
It's like, I swear there are no gods that I am against, unless this god has forsaken you all to die. It's like, my enemies are your enemies because you've been left here too. If your gods were so inclined to help, I don't think that either of you would be here, now would they? They wouldn't leave. Would your God leave you if there was zero chance? What about yours? Would your God let you be the wall of nothing as you get pushed into the sewers?
I thought you were insulting my God for a minute.
I was actually giving him credit.
My hands on my head. My hands on my
Sound like
head.
crazy.
Yeah, like when you first started, I was about to be like, hey now.
But I'm giving your God. I'm giving your gods credit that they wouldn't just use you as cannon fodder as the demons or devils would. And Goody's not used you all for cannon fodder.
Second request. I think the House of Healing is a valuable command post that could be used, and I think it needs to be protected as much as you can give the assistance of it.
So
Healing is always good.
So Goody talks about he's about to talk about it, and he looks out, and he looks sort of over to the side, because you can sort of see it to the distance there. So, it says, yes, you non-fiendish types need healing, and that's why I've tried to make sure that it has not been razed to the ground in any type of battles. I don't have any fiends really left that it would do any good to go there. And as you know, well, I guess that you know, that when a devil usually dies, they go back to the Nine Hells. And as we've discovered, all my forces, as they've died, cannot get there, and in turn, they're lost forever. So, you all, on the other hand, you have nowhere else to go either. I have no access to the River Styx to pluck you all out. My feathers have very little power to bring you back, other than if I could put my hands on you. So keeping it active would be beneficial to me and you. But just be warned, the more power you put in it, the bigger the target the demons are going to do. While we cannot enter the house, fiends, does not mean that we can't tear it apart brick by brick from the outside. So, a holy place is only holy when it is holy. So that's what he... So Goody tells that he believes that they need to... that we need to leave this place that they're at and relocate the rest of their forces to the house healing with all the other common people. So, is that acceptable that the heroes that don't go out are there to help too?
So be it.
So, other than a small contingency of people sticking around the future Space Jammer, the Wild Heart, trying to get it together.
I can agree to that.
I just need directions. All I need, boss.
I'm here to help.
So Goody looks. He's like, so we need to find the traitor.
I agree. And you have the tool to do so, correct?
I do.
So I think the next move is to have everyone group together. We'll sign your contract and find out who this traitor is.
Since I'm going to let Goody read over my contract and see what he thinks.
Goody's like, it's short and to the point. I just have a couple of sub-paragraphs, but you do you.
And I'm going to mention And in my opinion, if they do not sign, we'll be seen as a traitor.
So he looks at the paladins. Do you all have any problems smiting someone who refuses to sign? So is that your oath that you both, if they're not willing to sign, they must be a traitor, and you will smite them on the spot? I think that's only fair. Because why else would they not sign it? You two are willing to do it.
I'm not going to resort to violence as the first option. We will figure out.
Oh, so it says the smite happy.
We will figure out why. And if I'm convinced they are the traitor, then absolutely.
So will you smite them for me if they turned out to be the real traitor? Because they've put this whole place in jeopardy. I think that's only fair to prove that you actually are willing to follow through. Since you're so full of good ideas.
So be it.
Okay. So, if they think the contract is not misleading or anything crazy, so do the people in this room sign to start? Since there's 4 of you.
Oh, sure.
So, all right. So these 4 sign.
Smack, smack, smack.
Gotta use my special feather pen.
You gotta use your
Or
I need a feather
Are
pen.
we
That would
Uh,
be
legitimately
sweet.
signing the paper?
Christine, do we
Yeah.
have any
Yeah.
feather pens in
Oh,
here?
yeah.
That's like, we'll have to order a special feather pen, a red
So-
one. Find a red one.
I've got a blue one somewhere.
A blue
Before I
feather
touch
one?
the pen to the paper,
Yeah, it's a quill with
I'm gonna be like, this isn't part of the contract. This is just fair warning to anyone. Cowardice will not be tolerated.
Okay. So everyone's gonna sign it. So we will sign it in this room.
About to die real hard. Got out the eye.
Oh, on your shoulder.
That's a sword.
Nah, I wouldn't know.
I know, but still.
That's like. So I'm assuming you all will go around and ask everybody to sign it.
Mm-hmm.
So
As a group.
Hang on, wait, not yet. Yeah, we gotta pull everyone else together here. Yeah.
Y'all don't have to sell that to me.
All right, so we've all signed,
He's the first one dead.
correct?
okay, so the 4 in the room sign. No one burn up in.
Do I need to hold
No
for
one
that?
caught fire.
Nope.
Nobody got their throat cut.
The funny thing is, once you sign, you will not be able to betray you either. So yeah, even if you betrayed him before, you won't be able to do it again.
You can't erase your name in it.
You can't raise it. All right. So before you all go out to anyone else, what are you doing?
I think we need to pull them aside one by one.
A good idea.
Because if we do it as
4
a
on 1.
if we do it as a group and there's more than one traitor, then we need to make this the most advantageous to us as possible.
Absolutely.
This is such a paladin thing. Like really.
Intimidate.
Charlie probably
Lily already said she's entitled to both of us because we saved her life when no one else would.
Who?
So
Lily.
The one you left.
Lily Whitney's.
the one that got swallowed.
Yeah, and she expects to be compensated money wise for signing it.
And that ain't. I don't handle all that.
That wasn't inside the contract.
It's just for her to sign it. She said she'll sign it. She expects a bonus.
So who do we want to pull aside first?
Yeah.
Now, do we need to get our other characters to sign this too?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't
Or
have
do
any other
that.
characters, so.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
on
they're
that.
here, so
That's good.
anyone could be the traitor. Cyrus has no problem signing it because he is a little goody.
Okay.
So he'll sign it.
Cyrus signs it.
Mancus has no problem doing it because
You were there. You already found it.
I know.
Sorry.
I'm assuming our rogue has been listening to all this. I will say out loud, if you wish to betray Goody, that's on you.
Because isn't Goody still there?
Oh, you're just talking to him. But he's not going around with you.
No, but he isn't gone.
Nope. He's still the 8th level. He's still the lord of the 8th level.
Well, we're pulling them into the room with Goody. We're
Oh,
not.
you're
going out
you're
there.
going to pull
We're
it.
staying in here and pulling them in.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we ain't leaving Goody's
Yeah.
side.
Oh, I thought you were going to them.
Well, I mean, we
didn't-
are, but we're bringing them back in here to have them sign.
Oh, so okay. So that's interesting. But Goody won't speak. He's going to keep his back, looking out in the distance.
That's fine.
I was propped up on a box.
Who you want to first?
Who's your least favorite?
Who's the closest?
But just pick someone in the room.
We're
I'm just
standing right beside each other.
I'm gonna roll a d4, and y'all can.
Pick a number.
Yeah.
Who's the 4?
I would
You. It's only 3.
Well, y'all have 2 characters.
I have one that's not here.
yeah, remember. One
Yeah, I
of-
have one that's, well, technically.
well, yeah, he was looking at her, pining over.
Well, you're 1, you're 2, and you're 3 and 4.
So what about my other character?
We'll get her last.
Well, she's not going to sign.
4.
More than likely, hand on head.
It's one of yours, whichever one you want.
And the only one that's there,
There's
if
only
you
one.
want to try to talk to him, when you go searching for him, you find him behind you.
Okay.
What do you want?
I mean, if you're behind us, then I already can assume that you've heard our dealings.
I assume you choose second.
Heard what?
Sign.
Stay back just a little bit.
I hear nothing, see
I'm
nothing.
straight.
Making sure I've
Depends
got
on the
plenty.
price. Am I supposed to be hearing something?
Let us talk somewhere more private.
Oh, you don't need to drag me before your boss.
Boss is a bit of a stretch for me.
According to what you're putting on papers, it's not.
Oh, so you have heard then?
I says I have or have not. It all depends on the cost.
I don't supply the cost. All I'm worried about is finding out who has betrayed us.
Betrayed you? I take offense to that. Nobody's paid me enough to betray you yet.
So you have no issue signing this piece of
Don't worry,
paper
it's like you,
I'm gonna.
that says you're not allied to the demons.
As of current, not allied to the demons.
You can let him read it.
I'll hand it to you.
I'm gonna tap on his shoulder and say he hasn't been paid enough.
Oh,
yet.
I'm 100% faithful. No. Can I make that like 75%? To Goody and Goody's vision of the future. What is you talking about a vision of the future? Is he your guiding light now, this devil? He pays good, but I don't know if he pays that good. I also have 0 allegiance to the demons. Okay, so if I mark this at 50% and this at 50%, I'll sign it. Other words, shiny stick it somewhere.
All or nothing.
So you're concerned about the money. Is that what you're concerned about?
I'm saying I go where the money goes. You pay me more, I go with you.
You'll have to speak to Goody about money.
He
It's
understands
the
me.
least of my worries.
I've dealt with Goody since before you came around here, child.
Okay, so then let's go talk to Goody about your
Sure.
money
Let's
issue.
go in and talk to your master. I go in the room with him.
Out there in the room, I'm gonna look at Slade and say, I think somebody might have bribed him.
You think?
so you could roll perception or insight. Well, like if you're thinking that, roll insight and see how strong that is.
I'm good on
13.
I do.
I'm not lying at all.
Yeah, it's like it it fits, but you just have a suspicion, but it's not like it's like enough to say we should just kill him now. It's not like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that vibe.
Well,
I mean,
that's him. It's like he's suspicious.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, it's you. That's not my thoughts as of
He
yet.
just smite.
Stop first, questions later.
Okay, so you're in there.
I go in the room with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Goody and say that. What's your character's name?
Benny Bones.
And tell him that Benny has an issue signing a contract because of the funds.
Oh, you know me, Goody. I don't sign nothing for nothing. You pay me gold, I do your job. I don't sign long-term contracts. I sign one-time contracts paid in gold.
This is a one-time contract. All it's saying.
No,
is
you put visions of the future. Blase, blase, blase. That is a future tenant's contract. I will not be signing any future tenant's contracts without payment in full.
Goody raises up his hand. He says, he does not turn around. He's not turning around looking at any of y'all, just staring off into the distance. He says, Benny,
Yes, Cap?
do you know who doesn't get gold? Those that demons rip apart and become demons themselves and then are tortured in the abyss for the rest of their lives. It's like, if you wish to continue making gold, maybe you should join me, or my two paladin friends here are going to smite you until you're nothing but Bones Benny.
Oh, so now you're watchhounds for the hell. Ha! Well, that's negotiations right there. Hands it over. 50%, 50%.
So, again, this contract just means that you can't, like, once you sign it, it means that you can't betray him going forward. It does not mean that you didn't betray him before. That's not how the contract was written.
There you go.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, pull the next person in, I guess.
Who else? Who would you like to pull in next?
We can bring in Aang, I guess.
All right, so you got Aang. Where are you hanging out?
We prop it up on a box.
Just on the box.
Yeah.
That way he's normal height.
Yeah.
Levitating.
Move Earth.
Giving you the same spiel. Someone's betrayed us.
You think?
This is our way of finding out who it is.
Good luck with that.
Do you have any issue signing it?
I haven't read it. Why don't you read it to me?
You're the greatest wizard in the land.
Deception.
I send a thought into his mind, knowing what I know. 50 gold, I'll read it to you in your mind.
We're just talking our mind.
Mhm.
All right. Is it what's up with this? Is it bad?
Oh, they want to know if you betrayed the feather fiend in there.
No, that's all it is.
Yeah. Oh, that, and you're promising not to betray him in the future.
For somebody that doesn't want to get betrayed, he's often good at betraying others.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
He says that the paladins will smite us to death if we don't sign it.
He's in everybody's pockets, isn't he?
Yeah. I guess you can even buy a god's worth of love these days.
It would appear. All right. If all you want to know is I didn't betray the little red man, then we'll do what we got to do. You gonna take me in the room?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. So they bring you into the room.
If he's in there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay that loud. You know, somebody that talking about traitors and betraying people, you know, you sure would pick somebody clean.
Good. He stands again. He doesn't turn to you, and he's staring off into the distance. It seems to be following one winged creature intensely, just watching. He says only your lesser things that you wouldn't take anyway.
It means the things in the front of the shop.
Yeah, pretty much.
Things that aren't locked up.
Yeah. I got one question for you, Goody. If I'm signing this contract, we get out of here, where are we going?
So,
Because if you're looking to the future, man, I got to know where I'm going to be setting up shop.
Goody sits there and thinks for a second. Like I said, are you all, the four of you all in there still with him?
Yeah, we're all in here.
Okay, so he says, I don't know. It's like depending on how my vengeance goes, you might end up with a layer of hell under your belt.
And
Did he just say we're going to hell if we don't change our ways?
Oh, you're going there.
Already.
Jax. I saw him on the screen do that.
Would it let him write that since it's not technically true?
Future. You said it, Goody. Future.
It's the no, it doesn't matter. The contract's not to betray Goody. He's not what Goody said.
Hey,
Whatever they
we're still
write, that
connecting
just
our
counts as
minds.
their signature.
What would you call a leader in the room?
He-
of hell?
Whatever I write, that's
Yeah,
what
it's
they
what
want.
he
What would you
writes.
call a leader in the
And
room of
here,
hell?
and here you're like, I'll never use that.
Future demon lord.
Yes, yeah. Archdeacon.
Devil.
Archdeacon.
He's not here. He's like, I keep playing evil character. How are you doing that? Because you're not playing. You just are.
All right. Think that's good.
So, the funny thing is
He actually wrote all that.
You read out loud.
I'm gonna look at him and say, that's a funny signature.
well, the signature is
You got a funny face.
his signature's in red, but everything else is in black. You want to read it?
He's like, I'm not sure.
Angry? The greatest wizard that ever was. Exclamation mark. Future archdevil of a layer of the nine hells. Good punctuation.
Do we need an English teacher to verify the punctuations?
So is everyone's name in red?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's here.
We good.
You said his name was in red, and I was about to say, oh, so it was him.
No, like they're all like anything you sign in is in red. That has to do with the contract.
Okay.
We good.
For now.
So,
I'm going back to my
So-
box.
he says, "Don't worry, Aang. You'll have large riches."
Who else has a sign their name?
You're all that's left, right?
Now, where are you at in the chateau? Are you inside, outside, in a room, dining area?
Somewhere where there's a book.
No,
The
this,
library.
not this one.
Yeah, I'm wrong character.
Yeah, not this one.
I'm sitting in the sun.
Or the
Is that
outside.
Dawn or
The glow of the
Yeah.
radiance.
Yeah.
of it all.
Paige?
No, she's Paige, not Happy Paige, or not Happy Dawn, but
Yeah, but snarky Page.
Into the World Paige. Okay, so so you find Paige, and she's sort of sitting out at one of the terraces, looking out. There is no sun here, but it's glowing. But I'm assuming that you're facing the largest burning structure.
Yes.
Like stuff just on fire in the distance. She is a desert elf.
Okay. How are you, Paige?
Amazing. How are you?
Don't have to roll for sarcasm.
I'm good. It's come to my attention that there is or was a traitor amongst us.
Are you surprised?
No.
Okay.
Inside.
We're having everyone sign to see who the traitor is or was. So if you could...
How
So-
is signing going to tell you who the traitor is?
Slade has a pen that will reveal that.
Because you know that. Remember, you signed
I had to
something.
sign before, yeah.
Did she?
Just keep working.
Oh,
She signed the other one.
Remember, I signed that the four of us
Where she
Yeah,
can't
she
lie.
can't.
each other.
couldn't lie
Yeah.
Okay.
to each other.
But she's talking to him.
Yeah, I'm not
But I'm
talking
also
to
in the
anybody
ring.
else.
Yeah, but
And
No, nobody's with us. He came to find me. I was elsewhere.
do you all follow behind him?
Oh yeah, we've been going in a group.
Okay, so they're a big group.
Because like if
I
we had
am-
to jump somebody.
I am somewhere within 60 feet of her.
Ah. Is that how far my fireball can reach?
No. Do that to you.
If you would, I think it would be beneficial to go some more and more private, so we can talk more about this matter.
It doesn't really seem like anyone's around us right now. Say what you mean. Where do you want me to go?
We've all been signing this in front of Goody.
And why do we need to sign it in front of him?
It's just an extra precaution, is all.
If my name on a piece of paper is not good enough in front of him or not in front of him, then what's the point?
So you have no issue signing?
Nah, I don't care. My issue is with Goody, not with signing. I'm not a traitor. I just don't like him.
Understand.
Make sure you read it.
That's this page.
I read it.
Okay, so do you want to go to some of the other characters? Do you want to pull in any of the others?
Yeah, anybody that's hurt?
Yeah.
All right. So again, there is there's Kuma there. There's
Orek.
Orek
Um,
and
Darius.
Darius. Do you want to go to do their other two characters?
Yeah, if they're here, they're signing this paper.
All right. So let's go Darius first. The paladin.
The other
So go.
Darius is your other character?
Yeah, that's
Great.
that's the other paladin.
He's gonna be with Orek.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Woody.
So, your other two characters are hanging out together?
Darius, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll all go talk to them, and since they're both there, we'll just tell them both, I guess.
No, they both have half a brain, but they both eat it. So, all right.
Well, I'm just going to tell both of them the same thing I've been telling everybody else. We've been betrayed by someone, and we're trying to figure out who, so you need to read this contract and sign your name to prove that you're not.
Okay.
Which paper does?
Well, I knew you weren't going to say anything because you can't.
You just
Yeah,
gonna sign an X?
I was waiting for your grunt.
You just gonna sign an X?
Yeah. Or do
Mark.
like a squiggly. He doesn't talk.
He doesn't talk.
Raw.
He just grunts.
He just doesn't. That's his character.
That's his
He
character.
knows
He
sign
grunts.
language.
Mute. Well,
Does
maybe.
he have a tongue?
I just
Like, is
maybe
it
I
an
choose
A-box
not to speak to
or-
y'all.
I think the better thing is he's so dumb he never learned how to
Hands on
speak.
head. Are you like an AVOX or do you have the ability
I don't
to?
even know what an A-box is.
Your tongue's been cut out.
No, it's still.
Okay.
He's a full lord.
And nothing happens when they sign it?
Well, the thing is, if nothing happens regardless, if they sign it from that point, that means the problem is the way you wrote it is all it just means from today going forward.
We
It
won't
doesn't
betray
mean
him.
it doesn't mean like after.
Okay.
No past tense.
So
I'm still learning on my.
I'm gonna skip
I
right
got
to
a hand on
conclusion.
It's okay.
I'm gonna look at Paige, and I'm gonna say, have you done anything to betray Goody?
Darius or who?
Manicus.
Oh, Manicus is not.
Depends on your definition of betray, but I'll go with no.
I'm going to tell everyone that's already signed to go wait in that same room where Goody's at, and we'll get to the bottom of this after everyone signs.
I'm taking my box with me.
I have no interest in being in the room with Goody.
It wasn't a request.
You gonna make me?
If we have to.
Bring it on.
You sound like.
Okay.
I signed the paper. I didn't say I'd go in the room with him.
3 paladins and
No, I mean, I'm not doing anything yet.
It's a
I'm
lot of
just saying.
strength.
She did sign.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just
have
have no
another
interest
plan.
in being with him.
So
So who else
What,
needs to
and a
sign?
barbarian? Well, a wizard.
All right, so there's Kuma the sorcerer and Song the bard that came with the other
Strong
groups
wizard.
that totes it through. So Kuma, actually he doesn't know who Goody is. He would like to have a conversation with Goody. Song signs it immediately. She's like okay. But so Kuma, so do you bring Kuma too?
Sure.
Okay.
What about Bajoran?
Oh, Bajorn's not there. He's coming soon. So speaking of which, this gives us a good. So you all have come to Goody for the first time. So you all come back in for the room, and Bajorn. You notice that there is a Bajorn in the room with Goody. Talking to Goody. So Goody's just looking at him, nodding his head. So Jack, you want to say what you're there for the group to walk in to hear while you're talking to Goody?
Guys, it's gonna happen, inevitable, but there's like hundreds of demons amassing outside right now for their final attack. Sorry.
This if you all do not know, it's depressed Bajorn. Or emo. It's emo
He
Bajorn.
does a really good job on it.
It's emo Bajorn.
I can't tell what he says, so I'm just reading the bottom.
So
There are a lot of demons outside.
yeah. So Goody tells, oh, my generals and my pal, Edens. He informs you all that apparently this Bajorn has come to let you all know that there are large amounts of demons that are going to try to get inside of the crystal. And while Goody has not been in the crystal himself, anytime it seems like the demons want to do something out of the blue, it's usually bad. And this Bajorn here seems to be concerned. So, and he looks over as concerned as he can be.
So what you're saying is we need to go check out that crystal.
Yeah, so apparently there is an entrance. There's an entrance to this large crystal that's being boarded up, and that either we need to get out of here quick before all the Bajorns heroically give their life up to save us, or we might need to slow them down. So Goody says the choice is your all's. If you want to help a lot of the little weenie people with feathers, you can, or you can go and get the ship piece.
Do you have any more info on the crystal than the demons are going after it?
There's just hundreds of them coming, man. It's horrible.
Jimmy about lost it. So we're not laughing at your pain, Bajorn. It's like we laugh with you, not at you.
I don't laugh.
No.
He's reminding me of the polka dot guy.
Okay.
Off Suicide Squad. He's just like,
That's
brother
yep.
me.
So there is an entrance into the crystal. The massive crystal that everything's wrapped around. There seems to be some type of entrance there. Goody himself's not been in, but apparently this Bajorn knows where it is. So again, do you help this Bajorn, or do you all go after the helm, the Space Jammer helm?
I can see benefits to both.
I don't know. Did he sign your contract?
That is a good point. Can I have Bajorn sign this?
Oh, so you want to ask Bajorn to sign the contract?
Mm-hmm.
So you probably need to read it out to this Bajoran.
It's your contract. You can read it.
Oh, you've been doing a good job.
Goodness. I am 100% faithful to Goody and Goody's vision for the future, and I have 0 allegiance to the demons.
We have no need of signing anything, for we hold the medallions of the agreement of time.
They do.
He says his contract's better than yours.
So what do you do? Since
What do those medallions entail?
His allegiance.
The prime swore that all Bjorns would serve and protect those who follow Goody to the point of eliminating the demons, and would give mutual aid both to and from the Goody or Bjorns.
you want to roll insight on that?
I mean, Goody's standing there. Can I just ask him if that's true?
Nothing.
I was just thinking of sitting there.
So Goody looks and he says, "Well, they have held up their end of the bargain pretty well, even though you all are sort of crap fighters because you all keep dying. So it must be all that radiant that you emanate. But he does say, he said, I would like you all to take this contract to Prime and reaffirm your allegiance at some point."
It shall be done.
No,
You're not gonna let him live with your feather, right?
no, it's not. It's not for the feather. It's just,
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
it pops back to him too. So do we want a second Bajoran to pop in to send it off to Prime?
Sure.
So what's this Bajoran like?
He's got to sleep my head around.
This will be Captain Bjorn, the time Bjorn.
Oh, that. All right.
I'll be glad to take Mrs. to my leader.
Okay. So he'll give the contract and the pen, and the Haggis Bazoran flies off.
Okay.
Goody again asks Life of the Party Bajoran to take them to this entrance. Those that do not go will fortify the house of healing that's near them.
Follow me, guys.
So how fast does this Bajoran move? Does he move? Is he Eeyore move speed, or is he actually?
I've been walking
All right. So, I'll tell you how long it takes to get, because you're here. Oh, you're really not super far from it's a place called the Ancestors Entrance. So we're going to journey a little bit. We're going to get close to we'll get close to the entrance.